If you're someone that's been doing kettlebell goblet squats and you're having knee pain or back pain and you're not sure what to do, you've looked for videos, you look for technique tips and training videos on YouTube or anywhere else, and you can't fix your kettlebell goblet squat, but you want to do squats to build stronger legs, stronger abs, and really get fit, then this is the video for you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do kettlebell goblet squats correctly so you have develop strong legs, strong abs, and a strong total body safely, and get rid of the knee pain, get rid of the hip pain, get rid of that back pain for good. All right, so stick around. Let's get into it. All right, so the kettlebell goblet squat, my favorite squat. Why? Because you are engaging your core at the same time as you're doing that squat. All right, you're preventing yourself from falling forward with the kettlebell. Your abs are engaged. All right, you can do a back squat, which I've done for many years, but you can get away with your abs being relaxed because the bar's on your back. With the weight in front, your abs have to fire. All right, so that's why I'm going to show you how to do that correctly. So there are 3 tips that I use every single time when I'm doing kettlebell goblet squats that remind me and my clients how to do them correctly. All right, to eliminate knee pain and get the full benefit out of the squat. All right, so what are those? First tip is the setup. All right, so first off, you have to have the bell in the right position. Okay, so 4 tips actually. The first tip is tip 0. We'll say it's tip 0. I just thought of another tip that I think will help you even more. So that'll be the last one here. So you want to have the kettlebell in the right position when you're doing the goblet squat. All right, so what you don't want to do is have the bell down here. So I'm going to show you with the lighter bell, because you never want to set up or have poor technique with the heavy bell. That's how you hurt yourself. So you want to have that bell. What I see sometimes is the bell being held here or on the shoulder. That's not correct, right? The bell should be right in front of you, almost touching your chest. All right, ladies, keep it a little further out. But what I want you to do is pull your elbows down. The bell should be right in front of you. Yes, it's going to feel like you have to stabilize. That's the whole reason like I just mentioned, the abs have to fire when you hold the bell right. You can kind of get away with setting the bell here, but that's going to pull you forward, and it's going to take your abs out of the equation. But when you put the bell right in front of you, you hold it right here, hold those handles, drop your elbows down to the sides. All right, then you can do a proper kettlebell goblet squat. All right, so that's the first step. Bell right here. All right, and I'll show you what that looks like with the bigger bell. So first thing, of course, you have to get the bell up. Let's backtrack a minute. All right, let's go to how do I get the bell up off the ground in the first place? That's a high pull catch. All right, I have a full video on how to do the high pull catch. Check that out. I'll leave that in the description below. You can check that out after this. But basically, you're gonna have the bell here by your toes. All right, you're gonna pick up the handle. You're using the same power you would in a swing or a deadlift. That same power generation to get the bell up. The difference is you're transferring the energy and you're pulling it up, catching it. That's why it's called a high pull catch, up into that position I just mentioned, which is it's called the double rack squat. All right, holding the bell here. So looks like this. Bell by your toes here, hinge down, and float it up. See that? So it should be motionless. If you use the power of your hips and shoot it, it should float up. All right, just like this. Is that floated up there? I can even take my hands out, floats up. All right, that's the power you want. All right, don't start moving your hands and doing any acrobatic things like that. I just wanted to show you and demonstrate that when you do it right, the bell shoots up and it's floating. All right, when I'm using my hip and glutes. Once you catch it, that's how you set it up. All right, once you catch it, of course, you're gonna be in that rack position. So here, strong, pull those handles. All right, my abs are engaged, my elbows are pulled to the sides. Bell's right in my chest, like I Like I said, I want you to have it. All right. And we go from there. Okay. Next thing is your, it's going to be your positioning, your foot positioning, and how you pull yourself down. I said pull, I didn't say drop. How you pull yourself down into that goblet squat. All right. So how do you do that? So let's break it down. All right. So once you get the bell up, let's put it right here for the side for a minute. So your feet are going to be a little wider than shoulder width apart. Your toes 15 degrees out, not pointed straight. We're not doing squats like this. That locks your hips and does allow them to move out freely. All right. So hips out to the side. Feet out to the side, 15 degrees out. So shoulder width apart, a little wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed out. All right. So what I want you to focus on doing is, again, like I said, pull yourself down. Pull yourself down into the squat instead of just dropping. You're not dropping because you don't have any tension. You're not engaging anything. And that could be another thing that can hurt your back, is dropping into the squat. I want full control. All right. Making sure my mic's working here. So as you have the bell here and you pull yourself down, all right, your knees come out to the side, left knee to the left side, right knee to the right side, all right? Knees come out, you're pulling down, your chest is up, all right? Your chest stays up, you're not caving down. So you're pulling down in this position, and then you're gonna power it up, all right? So how do you pull yourself down correctly? So that's a combination of your breathing and also the activation of your legs. Use your legs, they're powerful. Don't just drop into it, all right? So set up, and then you're going to lock those quads, lock your knees, abs engaged, and then you're gonna pull. And from here, you're gonna go to the next step. You're gonna power up by corkscrewing those heels in to keep those knees from bowing in, all right? That's another thing I see, and I work with clients that have knee pain issues when they're doing squats, and I see their knees bow in for a quick second, even for a split second. That is what takes the knee, or forces the knee into that position doesn't need to be in. All right, forces it to do a work in its unnatural position. That's what can cause knee issues. All right. So how do you fix that? So first off, we have our, again, setup. So again, going back to the first step, hypo catch the bell. All right, set up, feet 15 degrees out, pulling down, and abs engaged. And you're breathing. You're going to either breathe in slowly or breathe it in and hold your breath as you pull down, and then power it up. All right, you can breathe in, hold your breath like this, pull up. All right, so multiple ways you can do that. All right, so let's go back to the first, let's go to the next step, not the first step. So we're first doing, so this is step 4. We got our hypo catch, we got our knees set up, we're pulling down, we're at the bottom of the squat now. What do we do? All right, what you don't want to do is rest. This isn't a place to just rest and hang out. All right, because if you do that, your abs relax, your legs relax, and your lower back, the bottom of your tailbone, tends to dip in, and that can cause back issues. That can cause your back to not be stable as it should be, and that can cause the issues you may be experiencing. All right. So on the bottom of the squat, you're pulling down. All right. I'm not pausing here. I'm just pausing. Well, I'm not relaxing there. I'm just briefly pausing at the bottom. And then here is where okay, what am I doing next? All right. You got to power breathe it up, but also you're corkscrewing those heels in. This key tip saved my knees and clients' knees from getting injured, and it took away the knee pain if you do this correctly, because this is going to engage the quad muscle, the outer muscle, your vastus lateralis, which is the outer quad muscle, and it's going to keep those knees out. It's going to engage the abductor muscles, the outside muscles you have here, and it's also going to keep those knees from bowing in. All right. How do you do that? You're simply corkscrewing those heels in. What do you do? How do you do that? So you're gonna pretend you're driving your heels in towards each other, like you're trying to rotate like this, but your foot is not actually rotating. It's the motion of that slight motion is gonna activate. See how that activates my leg here? All right. You're gonna drive both heels in as you power it up. All right. So as you pull down, you come down. All right. I'm going to corkscrew my heels in. That's going to keep my knees from activating. You'll know you're doing it right when you can feel those outside quad muscles, the vastus lateralis muscle here outside, activating. And your knees stay outward. They don't bow in. All right. So pull down, corkscrew, power it up. See how my knees stayed out? If I don't do that, pull down, and then I come up. See how it's that my left foot and knee slightly came in. That little movement done over a period of time, rep after rep after rep, can cause knee issues. So pull down, corkscrew, power it up, full lockout at the top. Your quad should always be locked at the top. Reset, pull down, reset. Always remember to pull, power up, corkscrew those heels in. All right, so, and you do that for the reps you're gonna do. So let's put that all together, starting with step one. All right, so set up, high pull catch. All right, your bells at your toes. You know, pull that bell up, catch it, hold it into that double rack position, abs engaged, pulling those handles down, pulling those elbows down to your side. All right, making sure everything's engaged. Your glutes should also be engaged. Okay, glutes engaged. And then we go to the next step. So first up, set up, high pull catch it. Okay, if you're doing this with me, grab your bell. Let's do this together, guys. Let me show you how this looks. High pull catch it, shoot it up, catch, hold. Strong, stable position. All right, feet 15 degrees out. All right, abs engaged, everything's tight. All right, I'm ready for my squat. All right, I pull down, air in, lower myself down, and then I corkscrew, power it up, just like that. All right, or you can breathe in slowly and notice my knees come out. All right, make sure you have a good strong hold on that bell. And make sure you take one rep at a time. Before you do another rep, can you do another rep with safe technique? If not, you set the bell down. All right, if the bell's sliding out of your hands, they're going to fall forward. Put it down. Do another set with proper technique. That's why I love chalk. I don't have chalk on this bell. My hands are sweaty. I've been training out here. So, you know what? Chalk is your best friend when you're using kettlebell. So get some chalk. So, real quick, I'll grab some chalk now. This is a real live video. This is what you got to do when you're training, guys. Chalk it up. So, this is a quick bonus tip. Where do you put the chalk? You chalk the bell. All right? That's what I like. I chalk the bell. All right, and then all right, there we go. Now I have a good strong hold on that bell. A little more there. All right. You didn't know you're going to get a chalk bonus tip, did you? All right, so let's do it. So where were we? We're at the top. I pulled down. I did the power breathing. I did the full goblet squat. All right. So if you didn't do so already, grab your bell and grab it. Let's do this together. Or if you're not warmed up, just watch what I do and then come back and play this video again. You can do it on your own. All right. So bells by your toes. Pick that bell up. Make sure you have space. If you're wearing shorts and they're kind of long, you want to make sure when you come down they can stretch. So I pull mine up just to make sure I have that stretch so I can have that full free range of motion while I'm doing my squat. All right. So high pull catch it. Set up, shrugged out, pack those shoulders, drive that bell down. All right. And then slowly lower yourself down. Power it up. Again, down. Take one rep at a time. Making little adjustments if you need to. Notice my breathing. There's 3. We pull down, up, 4, 5 reps. We'll go 5 reps. I feel good. 5. So remember, only do as many reps. Whew, I got you hurried up. Only do as many reps as you could do with proper technique. So quick thing here. If you saw my squat, my elbow, this one's a little higher. It's not that I'm off-centered. This elbow is a little bowed, and I don't have the full range of motion to come all the way here. So I have to modify a little bit so my arm comes up slightly. So it looks like I'm off, but I promise you, my hips, everything is lined up strong, all right? That's just something I have to modify. You work with what you have, all right? If you're born with something, don't let it limit you. Let it be your power. Let it be something you work with, you get stronger because of, not limiting yourself in spite of, all right? Just a quick little mindset thing here. Don't let anything stop you, guys. You're the only one that can get in your own way. All right, so that's just a quick, that's why my squat looks a little different. This one's a little higher. I'm not rotated. It's just his elbow. I have to modify it a little bit. All right, so never let it stop me though. So that's the kettlebell goblet squat, guys. So I want you to make sure that you rewatch this. Take step by step, all right? Break it down. Take one step at a time. Again, the high pull catch, holding it strong, all right? Having those elbows down by your sides. Really having those abs engaged. Pulling down, all right? And then corkscrewing the heels in. This is a game changer. That's going to keep those knees out. It's going to keep it from bowing in, all right? It's going to keep them strong. And you're going to be working your quads, your lateralis, the lateral side, outer side of your quads, which is what you want to work, not your knees, all right? Your knees, I mean, you're training anyway, we're not going to go into that, but so do these correctly. That's why I shot this video, so you can eliminate that knee pain, all right? And this is how you do it with it was a 3-step process, but I wanted to add 2 more because the setup's important, and so is the power breathing from the top, all right? So real quick, recap, high pull catch that bell by your toes, shoot it up, set it up, pull down, control, power, corkscrew those heels, lock it at the top, all right? And set it down safely, always, of course. All right, guys, thanks for joining me and watching this video, learning how to do your kettlebell goblet squat correctly to eliminate that knee pain and actually be doing your kettlebell swings correctly so you can reap the benefits of stronger legs, stronger glutes, stronger abs, and a fitter body overall with the kettlebell, all right? Awesome, awesome, awesome tool to use. This is why I made this video, so you can do this correctly. All right, and real quick, if you want a quick video, quick full body workout, you can do a little 5 minutes, as little as 5 minutes, then leave me a comment in the description below that says KB5. It's my quick finisher kettlebell workout that incorporates the kettlebell goblet squat and other exercises. So you can do 5 minutes. You have no excuses. You can get a 5-minute quick kettlebell workout in on those days where you're crunched for time, but you still need that workout in. You can do it in 5 minutes, all right? Or 10 or 15. You can do as many rounds as you have time for. That's why I made this video. So again, if you want that, leave me a comment not in the description. Leave me a comment in the comments that says KB5, and I'll shoot that over to you guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you liked about it in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions on the kettlebell goblet squat technique. In general, I have another video that breaks it down a little bit different way from the setup to the start. This was more of things that you need to fix in your goblet squat. Check that out here, and I'll leave a link in the description as well for that video. If you liked it, again, leave me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, these content-rich videos, these technique tip videos, and how to do goblet squats and kettlebell training techniques and skills correctly from me, I've been training with kettlebells for over 10 years, certified for 8 years, working with many, many clients and learning what I learned is these little things, little changes in your approach to your training makes a huge difference. And I've had kettlebell clients start to use not only squats, but swing safely, correctly, and they love it. So if that's what you want, then make sure you subscribe here. All right. And again, turn that bell notification on so you know I'm coming live on the next video, or you know my next video is posted. All right. And again, if you like that, if you want a video, KB5 in the comments. And otherwise, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Have an awesome day. Train strong, expect success. Get your kettlebell squats in today. Rewatch this video, save it so you know how to train and do your kettlebell goblet squats correctly, so you never have to go anywhere else for proper kettlebell instruction and technique. Just stay right here with me. All right. Have an awesome day, guys. Train strong, get after it, enjoy the process. You got this. I'll see you next time.